Did you know the average football fan checks their phone dozens of times during a live game just to refresh for updates? Well, not anymore. Because this week we fixed that and it feels like magic. Welcome back to our week 24 of our journey to take action from zero to $1 billion company in 1,000 days. And this week was massive. We launched a huge improvement to the app. We lined up some influencers, we explored advertising in the London Underground, and we started working on what I genuinely believe could be a game-changing feature for football fans everywhere. So let's dive in. Last week we launched Action with our brand new socket-based connection. Sounds techie, but here's what it means in plain English. When you're watching a live game, you don't have to refresh, you don't have to go back out, you don't have to pray for the football gods that the score updates on time. The app just updates, instantly, seamlessly, like magic. It feels like one of those things where once you use it, you wonder how you live without it. And I'll be honest, when I tested it this weekend during live games, I caught myself just staring at the app thinking, this is it. This is actually it. This is what we've been building toward. This is also a great lesson in product. Sometimes the small technical decisions like moving from manual refresh to socket-based connections completely change the experience. It's invisible, but it's everything, like good refereeing, but more on that later. Another big update is influencers. We've now got a few lined up to work with us, which is huge because social credibility is everything when you're trying to grow fast. But we also explored a completely different idea this week, advertising on the London Underground. Now, picture this. You're a sports fan, tired after work, you're on the tube, you see a massive Action ad plastered across the carriage. It's powerful, isn't it? Here's the catch. The way the Underground works, you can't just target one tube line. You've got to buy a minimum number of panels spread across multiple lines, which sounds great, but it's expensive, very expensive. And here's the thing, we're still bootstrapping. I haven't gone out for investment yet. I'm personally funding this entire thing. That means every pound we spend has to work. It's a lesson that applies to every startup, whether you've raised millions or not. Be ruthless with spend. Always ask, does this really move the needle right now? One day when Action is making money, yeah, maybe we'll plaster the whole London Underground with Action ads. But today, we're going lean, smart, and focused. That's the mindset that gets you from survival to scale. Okay, now let's talk about the thing I'm most excited about, referees. Now, stay with me here. We were watching Fulham versus United on Saturday, testing Action, and everything was working beautifully. Fans giving feedback to players and clubs through fan voice. Then Bruno steps up for a penalty after the VAR got involved, and he misses. Classic. But that's when it hit us. The game is bigger than just players and the clubs. Refereeing is a massive part of football. And right now, there is no structured, balanced way for fans to give feedback to refs. At first I thought, this is dangerous. Fans are only going to abuse referees when things go against them. But then we kept watching over the weekend, like the Newcastle versus Liverpool match, and realized something. Fans actually notice when refs do well. When a ref plays advantage and lets the game flow, you notice that. When a big decision is made correctly, you notice that too. And yes, when they get it wrong, you really notice it. So why not give fans a structured space to say both? To say great call as well as that was harsh. To shift the narrative from refs always being the villains to sometimes being the heroes of the game. That's exactly what we're building right now. Referee feedback in fan voice. If we pull this off, it's not just another feature. It's a game changer. It's about elevating the conversation, reducing abuse, and creating a culture where refs get recognition too. Now, will it be ready this weekend? I want to say yes, but I've learned my lesson. I've said that before, and sometimes the tech gods humble you. So here's the deal. Either tune in next week to find out, or check fan voice this weekend. If you see a referee's name in there, you'll know we've made it. So what are the big lessons from this week? Small technical changes can completely transform user experience. Marketing isn't about throwing money around. It's about being sharp with where you spend, whether you're bootstrapping or not. And sometimes the best product ideas don't come from a whiteboard. They come from watching the game with fans asking, what's missing? That's exactly how referee feedback was born. And here's where you come in. If you're a football fan, download ACTION Now today. Don't just watch the game, be part of the conversation. Give feedback to players, clubs, and soon, even referees. Help us shape the future of fan voice in football, because this journey isn't just about us building an app, it's about building a movement. This was week 24 of building action from zero to unicorn in 1,000 days. I'm pumped for what's next, and I'll see you next week with hopefully the biggest update yet. Let's make this happen.